Mark Twain himself used to work at. The building has been abandoned for years now. There's a guy now who owns this place. He has told us that there's something in his building that's affecting a lot of people. So this is it. This is the building. All right, guys, so we're just waiting here for the owner of the building. He's supposed to meet us here.
There's horsehair and hide in the mortar. If you grab it.
There's a horse in here?
No. The horsehair and the hide is what they use inside the mortar. You feel the hair in the mortar?
In the old mortar?
Yeah.
Do you know who owns it?
I happen to be the owner.
You are?
Yes, that's me. That's who we're waiting for.
I guess, okay.
Oh, you need me to come on down there?
Yeah, that would be, if you want to, Tom.
Video like this one's parkour.
Wow, that's impressive.
Right, now I gotta say parkour. Parkour!
Yeah, he just did the parkour.
Well, I don't even know what parkour is.
Do you believe in ghosts and stuff?
Well, I'm starting to.
Since being in here.
Little unusual.
Built in 1876, this building was home to the newspaper known as the Territorial Enterprise. This weekly publication was known for the flamboyant style of journalism developed by writers such as Mark Twain. What is all this stuff, Tom?
Well, it's all historical equipment.
Oh, these are the old, like, printing blocks, huh?
These are the printing blocks. The printing press, there was the original press that the Territorial Enterprise printed on, and Mark Twain wrote for the newspaper.
Have you heard about a woman who used to work here when the museum was open?
She warned me when I started doing the restoration of the building to be careful. And what we've done has been real respectful to keep the building restored original.
Why'd she tell you to be careful? For what?
For spirits that are in the building that we don't want to disturb their environment. For instance, this is a portal for the spirits to go up. And this is where the printing plates were used to be moved up.
So, this is a portal where spirits travel up.
That's what I was told. That's what was relayed to me.
Look at this. Wow.
So this is actual Mark Twain's desk.
This is his desk.
That's Mark Twain actually wrote on that desk.
Whoa.
This was his desk.
Presently, when things began to look dismal again, a desperado killed a man in a saloon, and joy returned once more.
The former house in Connecticut is very haunted.
It is.
I really admired your quote on the afterlife because I really connect with it and agreed with it.
I said to the murderer, "You have done me a kindness this day which I can never forget."
He actually penned right there.
I wrote up the murder and experienced but one regret, namely, that they had not hanged my benefactor on the spot, so that I could work him up, too.
You know, I feel like I have a weird connection to Mark Twain. Is it possible the spirit of one of America's most treasured writers is here in this very building?
Nobody disclosed to me when I purchased the building that there were remains in the building.
Are you serious?
We lifted up this blanket here and found this. And it looks like...
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how you determine...
Look, I own some Oddfellows human skeletons. I own a mummified head.
So is this...
This is a mummified human
It
body.
is genuine, not
It is genuine.
fake.
No, this is real.
See, we don't know
And there's
that.
bits and pieces of actual clothing from this. It is mummified?
Wow. We're not sure what it is, or if it's Native American or not, or if it's a female.
Nobody told you that this was here?
Oh my God. No.
When did you discover this?
When I walked down here and was moving the blankets and got freaked out.
I was not expecting this at all. Whose remains are these? How did they die? And does this have something to do with the activity here? Billy takes EMF readings near the body.
Look, as we're walking...
Oh my gosh!
Was that the first one?
Yeah.
What was it?
We went to 18 milligauss just now.
Are you serious?
Yes, and now it's on 0. You see it, right?
Go closer to the thing.
To get a reading this strong so quickly likely means there is energy here. The question is it residual or intelligent?
Hey, you guys, come up here, quick!
As the storm intensifies outside, I immediately head upstairs to see if the energy we are feeling in the basement permeates the entire building. But as soon as I reach the top of these stairs, I am instantly overwhelmed with fear.
Billy?
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
I was just walking up here, got to where he was just looking up there.
Yeah.
I just got a feeling, it's like just the worst feeling ever. It was just like, boom,
like there's readings around you. There's readings around you, Zach. It was on 0s.
Yeah, I still feel it on me.
It hit 2.4.
You okay, Aaron?
I
What are
didn't
you
even know
doing?
it was weird, is I didn't even think we were filming. It was the weirdest thing. I was just so zoned looking at...
12, 15, 14.
It's
It's over here. It's over here.
It's like...
I don't feel good.
I'm feeling what you guys are feeling right now.
feel
It must be right here
I know.
between Zach and I.
Sandy? Yes? Please come on up. Okay, Sandy is here now. Good. Sandy, come up to the 5th step, please. Let me see that device.
See a little balance there.
Sandy just got here. I don't know you. Hi, how are you?
Hi, pretty good.
I just had a moment here, and we just had a moment. So instead of interviewing you, which is what I need to do right now, we're not. We're going to get in a circle. Tom is there. This is the... Listen, if you are here, I respect you, and we're in this building now. I don't know what attachment you have to this building. If your body is downstairs in the basement, or what your story is. But what I can say is that I can feel you. We can feel you, my friend Aaron and I. Sandy, what kind of things happen here? What kind of things have happened to you?
When we first came into the building in the early 2000s, people were being pushed on the stairs.
This one?
Haha.
That's
This staircase.
that's where that happened
Like
to
you
me.
said.
And
That's where that happened to me.
there was a lot of negative energy in the building. People would be followed and just literally pushed, just in midair, or they'd hit the wall.
Did
because
people
they
ever
were
get
pushed.
overtaken by,
Yes.
by energies?
Yes. We had books from shelves flying off from the shelving towards the people that weren't nice at all. I got up on the 5th stair like you asked. Then I went back down to the other one.
Why?
I don't like it on this one. It's not pleasant.
You don't like it on that step.
Correct.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Can I point out the coincidence
Yeah.
of how all we're doing is talking? And she has to move off of the step?
Yeah.
After near that same area is where that happened to me.
Cameras are coming.
Roll.
Cameras are coming.
Come on, come here. Okay. It is a really bad snowstorm is hitting Virginia City right now. I just was talking to somebody out here. We have another building that we're going to go to right now.
Really?
Yes. This guy owns this building. It's the Knights of Pythias building. There are some people that want to talk to us, but what they're saying is it's just absolutely negative. Well, people have been attacked there. I'm just going with it because, like I said, things are just going to fall in front of us, and we're just going to go with it. So why not? We're here already. Yeah. This storm is crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And if we feel as though that this is a true lead, we're going to add this to our investigation. We're not going to investigate just one building. If we go up there and start hearing some crazy stuff and we're allowed to film it, we're going to add this to our investigation. This is going to be a double lockdown, a double location.
Let's go.
So we're going right now. We have all been affected by our investigation here at the Territorial. We head 3 blocks north to what may become our second investigation, the Pythian Hall. Built in 1876, this structure was the first Knights of Pythias lodge in the state of Nevada.
Knights of Pythias, right building, right?
Absolutely.
Are you the owner? What's your name? Jeffrey?
He's a bouncer.
Okay, so you guys own the place?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we were down at Territorial Enterprise. We heard that you guys own this building. I've seen this building before. What's going on here? Like, what is this place?
That's where it's a fraternal hall. That's where the Knights of Pythias.
Secret society.
Met. Yeah.
So they used to do some really weird stuff back in the day.
This is Lodge 1 of the Knights of Pythias.
The Knights of Pythias is a fraternal organization and a secret society, much like the Masons. New candidates have to go through an initiation ceremony where they are blindfolded and brought into a room where there is an open coffin with a skeleton inside. Across from the skeleton are 2 crossed swords. This ritual is about death, resurrection, and mortality.
I've been hearing that this is a dangerous building because of some of the things that are happening to people in here. Is this true or false?
There's plenty of stories of people getting pushed on these stairs.
Yeah.
And people getting really sick inside the building. I know seasoned paranormal investigators who do not like to step foot in here because how it physically affects them.
Okay. You walk into this ballroom here. You can imagine how many different secretive events occurred in this building that nobody will ever know. I mean, that's what this building was used for secret societies. It's like my mind's eye just sees like a row of just people standing all along the walls ceremoniously. That's the vibe you get. Can you imagine the thing? To us about some of the things that you've witnessed. Tom, your partner?
Yeah, he was pushed out of what used to be a women's bathroom at the top of the stairs.
This little area here had a short hallway. Here was the men's restroom. They had 2 stalls, and then right through this doorway, there was another doorway here at the women's restroom. And this is where I got tossed out. I mean, literally. Grabbed by the arm, they squeezed my arm and just threw me out.
Whoa, and you're a tough dude.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of force, of some sort of energy.
It was quite the experience.
Ever since we started coming up here, the moment I would walk through this door, my eyes would set right onto that corner over there. And to me, over in that corner has always been like a child's spirit, in a way. I'm a mom, so I think that connects to me the most. One of the guys that was with us during an investigation, he walked me as close as I could get over to that corner, and I just completely broke down crying.
Aaron? Yeah. Let me see Polaroid. I'll let you take a picture of that corner.
Got a little dizzy.
You feeling dizzy?
Yeah, it was weird.
What was that?
What was that? A loud breath.
It was like a voice.
I heard it.
Something moved. It's like tin or going clink clink or something like that.
What was that? What was that?
At this very moment, we begin hearing strange disembodied voices. Keep in mind, we are the only people in this building. Although these 2 structures are approximately 3 blocks apart, the experiences being told to us at both locations seem eerily similar.
When we first came into the building, people were being pushed on the stairs.
This one?
Haha.
There's plenty of stories of people getting pushed on these stairs.
We've had children playing here when there was no children here at all.
To me, over in that corner has always been like a child's spirit.
Before we locked down, we regrouped to go over the evidence we captured in both locations.
Did you guys find some stuff? Did you find some voices?
Yeah.
There was a lot we got.
Remember the stairs? You got angry as soon as we hiked.
Yeah, so did I.
Hiked up the stairs, and
That
so did.
That was my biggest reaction. It was just like, boom, like
fighter.
come up here, I will kill you.
Really?
I'm still not physically feeling good from whatever shocked my body in that respect.
You're about to be blown away. Are you ready for this? We're standing at the stairs in the circle. Remember the circle we made at the top of the stairs, and you said this is possibly a portal?
Yeah, put the device on the railing.
Billy plays me 4 different voices, all with vocal tone that we caught in that moment. Each one sounds like children.
That's insane.
Okay, ready?
That's insane. Wow.
That sounds like a kid.
Hearing what sounds like the spirit of a child once again reminds me of something Sandy told me earlier.
We've had children playing here when there was no children here at all.
Listen to this again. This is incredible. It sounds like a young girl responding to Aaron, who asks, "Did you break the glass?" To us, it sounds like she's saying, "I touched the glass."
Did you break the glass?
That's insane.
That's weird.
I mean, these are vocal tones.
It's like there's another room yelling at
Yeah,
something.
full vocal tone voices that we didn't hear.
Here's the next one.
Aaron Goodwin!
Aaron Goodwin.
Aaron Goodwin.
Dude.
Damn, we're going back there.
Good luck, buddy.
Hey, because that spirit just called you by first and last name, I'm sending you there to investigate tonight. Because you were capturing these, you're going back with him.
wait.
That was amazing. Hey,
Oh, it did.
that was amazing.
That was amazing.
Aaron Goodwin.
Aaron Goodwin.
This sounds like a female.
Aaron Goodwin!
Shockingly, our investigation yielded 7 more unexplainable EVPs, all with similar vocal tone.
What the
Dude, that is
going
so
on?
crazy, bro. Holy
Told you it gets better and better and better.
Just classic Class A EVPs, just full vocal tone. If we were gold miners and we hit a vein and we found the motor lode, this would be it. So right now we're switching gears because after that we came here where we're at right now, Knights of Pythias, and we went upstairs.
This is when you and I went to the corner and started the recording. I heard like a deep breath.
Yes.
You heard
We reacted to it.
right?
Oh, yeah.
But no one else heard it. It was captured.
Okay, so it's a disembodied voice. That's exactly what I heard, man. We reacted to the voice.
dang.
And no one else heard it but us.
That is exactly what I heard.
Okay, so then let's lead into this a little bit.
Did you hear that? Yeah, right before the car honked.
I heard it.
Something moved. Yeah, a little kid or female.
EVPs, I'm excited, but I still feel affected from the territorial enterprise. When you're in this town, you don't just feel something and have it pass. It stays with you, especially when they know we can hear them.
So,
Virginia City never disappoints us with EVPs.
Oh my God.
so to know this and to hear these voices, it sets a completely different stage for the investigation.
I got chills, man. That was creepy.
Made you
People wonder why we keep coming back here. Because of this. We just listened to some incredible EVPs. Probably the most that we've captured with so much vocal tone. Then some that we heard inside this building that we even reacted to. 2 of them. It's incredible to begin an investigation to know that these spirits are communicating like this. That we are hearing physical voices from spirits with no physical bodies. And that seem to be speaking to us and even saying our full name, which we heard Aaron Goodwin. Aaron Goodwin.
Aaron Goodwin.
Dude. So with that said, myself, Jay, you and I are going to go to the Knights of Pythias building because I heard that voice and I felt like that voice was speaking to me. What was that?
That was like a loud breath.
So I want to further investigate what that means. Aaron, that voice said your full name back at the Territorial Enterprise, where Mark Twain worked. There is also something very disturbing in the basement that we were shown, the human remains of a mummified person that is unknown. Billy, I want you going with Aaron. We will be split up 2 and 2, investigating simultaneously. As Aaron and Billy head over to the Territorial Enterprise, Jay and I immediately start our investigation at the Knights of Pythias building using a thermal sensor.
And this is directional, so you can see when I go over it, the red lights follow my hand. Red indicates heat, blue is cold. I have baselined it to the ambient room temperature. We're gonna go back there and see if anything moves by us. Start with this.
Before Aaron and Billy enter the Territorial Enterprise, they are going to use bolt cutters to open a mysterious gate on the property.
What's beyond the gate over there, sir?
Well, this door, I don't know what's under there. It's underneath this wooden sidewalks that go through the whole town. I have never been in there at all. I have no idea, but it looks too creepy for me to get into.
I picked up some bolt cutters today. Let's cut the lock off and see what's under there.
Got it.
If you look up there, it's the boardwalk. That's where everybody walks.
Damn, this is holding up the boardwalk. This little...
Yeah, this is it. It's all that's holding up the boardwalk under here is these. Wow, look how that is. That's just hanging onto the block wall. That support broke.
Billy notices a small passageway, so he climbs up to look inside.
Look right there.
I know.
There's an opening.
Hey, you're the venture.
And that old ladder right there, I don't know if it would support me, but
Go up there.
Okay, we're just moving back now into the back of the bottom floor of the Knights of Pythias building. We got to remember that there was several negative encounters that people have had in this building, including being pulled out and dragged out of a bathroom upstairs. People get sick, so we got to be careful. If there is something here that is that negative, we could be in danger. Do you have plans for us?
what will happen if we go upstairs?
Yeah, upstairs is the secretive part. They said they had somebody stand at the top of the stairs to guard what was happening up there. Hey man, I just want to know who you are, what you're doing. Whoa.
As I direct my communication to the spirit, we capture this unusual light anomaly in front of me.
Listen, if there's somebody down here with us, can you make one of our gear pieces move on our table? Can you make something move in here? I know you have a lot of power.
I now decide to roll on my digital recorder, and both Jay and myself are totally unaware of what we are soon to capture.
Zach and Jay, downstairs, first floor, Knights of Pythias. Can you come speak to us?
Right now, Aaron is sitting at Mark Twain's old desk. I've got the SLS camera aimed on him to see if there's any type of figures that show up maybe around him or on the desk. Aaron is using the Polterpod device, the ITC device, to try and see if we can get some sort of communication going on. Go ahead, Aaron.
As Billy is doing this intro to camera, he is unaware that he just captured a figure standing next to Aaron. Is this Mark Twain standing at his desk? What makes this even more compelling is that no other figures are ever captured on the SLS again.
The building? They said they're very careful about what they do. Do you like the bar they put in? Stopping.
I now review the EVP burst session audio.
What was that? What's that? Something, I don't know. It sounds kind of evil. What the f***? You know how quiet it was.
Do you know how quiet it was? Dead silent. Do you know how quiet it was?
Dude.
Listen.
This is mind-blowing. We will now show you where this EVP was captured. It was absolutely silent.
I demand you to make something move.
That was like a, that's evil.
Do you like what these owners are doing to the building? They said they're very careful about what they do. Do you like the bar they put in?
What the Jay? Listen.
They said they're very careful about what they do. Do you like the bar they put in?
Dude, are you serious? What the hell is that?
This is incredible. Multiple unknown voices captured in a very short period of time during complete silence. And this is only the beginning. I immediately roll on the recorder to do a second session right away.
Settling.
You were just talking to us. We could hear you making voices, but we couldn't understand what they are. What is in this building?
As I say, what is in this building, we capture another anomaly. I now review the EVP session.
Are you kidding me, dude? What the hell?
Jeez.
Holy dude, I have, oh my god, listen.
Tell us your name. Here you making voices. What is in this building? Are we safe?
Jay and I become very excited, but even more terrified, because we know these voices were captured seconds ago during absolute silence.
That is the craziest I've ever heard. Dude, holy dude, that's straight up something evil. Approaching the area over here where the mummified body is.
If this is your body, could you come next to it? We want to know what you want us to do with it.
If this is your body, in this case, is there some message you can give us? That you can give to the owner of...
Disposed. Lift.
It does say that?
Yeah, disposed lift, right when you said that.
Wow.
So they're saying, like, dispose of it, lift it out of here?
Get it out of here, lift it up, get it out of here. It doesn't want to be here. Are you a male or a female?
If you can just stand right here, stand next to your body, that will be proof for us to tell the owner that he needs to get these out of here.
That he needs to dispose of your body from this place, to lift you out of this basement.
The guys continue investigating the basement but receive no further activity, so they make their way to the third floor apartment to use the spirit portal device. But before they arrive, this strange groaning sound is captured on the X camera that's rolling up there. They receive a male voice that we hear as saying, "I'm trapped."
We can hear you through this device. Yes, continue to speak, please. Focus all of your energy on this device in my hand and make it light up and beep. That's how we know for sure that you're here.
Both Aaron and Billy all of a sudden start to become agitated for no reason at all.
Where's the spirit that ran through me on this staircase? It took my breath away. Where are you at? Who are you? Just talk to me. Tell me. You know who I am. Come out and talk to us. Who are you? Just talk to me. Tell me. You know who I am. Come out and talk to us. Now, come on. Why are you being so quiet? This device has not gone off one single time. No spikes, nothing not once in the basement, nothing upstairs. Like, what was causing the EMF to spike so high?
Billy is referencing when, during our interviews, the device was documenting huge unexplained spikes.
Look, as we're walking...
Oh my gosh.
After receiving several amazing EVPs, I decide to conduct another session, but this time with the recorder undisturbed and set on a piece of furniture about 20 feet away from us.
Are we in danger for being inside this building?
I know you don't want to tell your secrets, but we know something happened here. Was something opened in here? Some kind of ritual?
I now retrieve the recorder for immediate playback.
What the is in here?
What is it here?
I don't know, dude. Here.
Dude, that spirit just screamed. Everybody watching this right now, we were 20 feet away from this recorder just to show you that we weren't contaminating it. There was nothing. It's as quiet as in here as it is inside of a vault.
All of a sudden, we feel compelled to head upstairs to the ballroom where all of the secret society ceremonies took place. I won't lie, I am extremely frightened in this building, especially after just hearing all those voices.
Be careful. Hold the railing. I got it. Keep going. You're about a quarter of the way there. Keep going.
Whoa. Did you just hear that?
What did you hear, Jay?
It was like a ooh, right in front of me.
They say that most people can't make it all the way up the stairs because back in the day when this was a secret society, they had people standing at the top of the stairs preventing anybody from going in there that wasn't allowed.
I now make my way up the stairs, and as we reach the ballroom, it just feels like we are not allowed in here, and every move we make further into the room is going to result in some type of punishment.
We heard you downstairs, and we heard your voice up here. Where's it? Nice and easy.
Back at the Territorial Enterprise, Billy and Aaron are both very agitated. Billy challenges the spirit.
You were messing with Aaron so bad that he couldn't even see straight. He didn't even know where he was at. Why can't you make this device light up? You got us both pissed off now. We're both angry. I feel it. He feels it.
As Billy stands on the 5th step, where the psychic felt a very negative energy.
I don't like it on this one. It's not pleasant.
You don't like it on that step.
Correct.
And where during our interviews I got badly affected.
It was just like, boom, like
fire.
Come up here, I will kill you.
Really?
Aaron notices the infrared light on the X camera begin to flash unexplainably.
Hey, what?
Fire lights flashing on and on.
What? Film it.
It's weird. Fire lights flashing on and on.
uses the Paranormal Puck 2 device to see if he can make contact.
Sit.
Sit. You want me to sit? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm going to sit right here. I'm sitting here on the 5th step. Who wants to talk?
Person.
Person?
Person?
Yes.
What person?
Can we talk?
Malevolent.
Malevolent. Oh, I know what's going on here. Who said Aaron's name?
Crystal.
Crystal? Crystal. Do you know any crystals? No. Interesting, it gave me a female's name. Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's Crystal?
Burn.
Burn? Did you die in a fire?
Ceiling.
Ceiling! Ceiling? Yes. What did Tom say earlier during the interview? That this building caught on fire and the ceiling fell in and definitely killed people. That there were dead bodies in this building.
There was a fire here, and the floors collapsed in.
1875.
What if Crystal is one of those spirits, Aaron?
Back at the Knights of Pythias building, Jay and I used the SB-11 device. And after 15 minutes, we receive one male voice, at which time we feel an energy press up on us and hear something else in the room.
Are we alone in here? What is the name of this group?
Does that say pray for?
Pray for?
Yeah, like pray for, like pray for me?
Something's over there.
Light that we believe not to be a flying insect on his camera and then follows it and captures it again.
Do you see him?
Whoa, there's something over there. Look.
Do you see him?
Whoa, there's something over there. Look, what was that? Do you see it? It's gone. It was just something big, just flying all around in that corner.
I tell Jay to walk in front of me and put his hand out to see if the anomaly will grab his hand. And incredibly, we capture it going towards him.
Yes? Really?
Jay says he feels something holding his hand at the same exact time that the light anomaly appears moving towards his hand.
Yes? Really?
This next chapter for us at Virginia City will go down as one of the most incredible in terms of overall evidence collected. However, the series of multiple voices captured on our digital recorder I feel caused a very negative spirit attachment to follow me home that affected me for about 3 days. And as terrifying as
This is going to be an investigation that is going to be really troubling for all of us. It's extremely sad, it's very emotional, and we're going to be dealing with a grieving family from a very recent death. This may be the hardest investigation I have ever faced. Not only are we going here to help her, but we're also going to protect her by figuring out what is inside her house that is sinister. So prepare yourselves for what we're about to hear. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You guys ready? Ready. All right, let's go.
this private home in Oakdale, California has something dark happening inside. It seems that every man who has lived in this house has died an untimely death. Most recently, the homeowner's son.
Hi, Karen. How you doing?
Okay, and better.
Okay. I'd like you to just start off and tell me why we're here, how we can help you, and I would like for you to tell me about the tragedy that occurred a little over a month ago.
I had a 27-year-old son who was autistic, very high functioning. This last June, decided to see his father for Father's Day, and his father took him out and taught him how to load and fire a gun. A short while after, Michael went over to my father's house and took an antique 38. And then Michael came home and went in the bathroom and shot himself in the head. A week to the day after his passing, I was sitting right here.
How long ago did you lose your son?
Today was 6 weeks ago exactly. And I was sitting here, it was about 6 in the morning. I had not been able to go into Michael's room, but something just, I felt, guided me to his room. And in the bottom of his clothes hamper, I found 2 letters from him. Apparently, he'd been planning this for a while. In the letters, he blamed his father and a person that I don't care to name that apparently molested him when he was 8 years old. We didn't know about it, and he wrote it all out in his letter. I want my son to rest in peace. It was just too soon.
I'm so honored that Karen allowed me to read Michael's letters.
That was the most painful thing I have ever read in my entire life.
Because I watched it and he would watch it with me.
Michael, if you're here, we're here. You watched us on television. We're here for you. We're here for your mother. We're here for your family. And please help your mother out and just let her know that you can move on now with peace. I just felt like I had to say that in that moment.
I'm glad you did because you hit it on the head. You were right on. Right on. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you.
We feel so bad how he left this world. And just by speaking words out loud right now and talking to you, and you believe that he's still here?
I feel energy.
Do you think that there's something here, something else before your son took his life?
Yes. There's been doors opening and closing. There's been people being touched here. So far, the men that have lived in this house are all dead.
What do you mean?
I bought this house 23 years ago. It was 2 years old. It had been lived in for 1 year. It was a young man in his late 20s. He was killed in an accident on the Colorado River. I had a fiance for 8.5 years who moved into my house. 13 years ago, we found him strangled. The police ruled him suicide.
And he was living here at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know if they're just strange coincidences. I don't know if it has something to do with me. I've thought that a lot of times. But I had always hoped it would never affect my kids.
Why would it have something to do with you?
My mother's death was ruled suicide as well. I lost my mother and both grandmothers all in 8 months that year.
So your mother was lost to suicide. Your fiancé was lost to suicide.
And now my son.
Another detail Karen shared with me off camera is that her grandmother was confined to an insane asylum for speaking with the dead.
Do you have any requests of anybody you want to talk to or somebody that we could bring here?
I was kind of hoping for a psychic or a medium.
Okay. I'll bring whoever you want. Okay.
Karen decides to show me Michael's ashes. But before I see them, I feel that it's necessary to make something very clear to her, as the circumstances and emotions are so delicate and sensitive.
I don't make any guarantees, okay? But what I do make is a promise and a commitment to you and your family that I'm going to send out to the spirit of your son, who you believe is still here, and hopefully he can move on with peace. So you telling me that he used to watch us hit me here got me. So I'm invested in this. I am concerned that you say that there has been activity here before.
Yes.
Okay, before he took his life.
Yes.
And many people are aware of that activity.
Yes, my girls have experienced it.
Okay, I want to talk to your daughters. I just want to know if there's something else here besides the spirit of your son that's doing bad things. Do you believe there is?
I do believe there's something else here. We've experienced it prior to my son's death.
Karen hasn't been able to go into the bathroom where Michael ended his life just over a month ago, but has suggested we go together. Before she enters, Dakota gets overwhelmed by the sad circumstances that surround the family.
What's wrong? You alright?
It was sad.
This is so hard for all of us. Feeling so helpless around a family that needs help.
You see the brown?
Yeah.
See right here? His head was here, and the back of his head was here, and it ran that way. So this whole brown outline of his body, and his head was here.
That's the hole. The bullet needs to be removed from the house.
I need to go outside.
We can only attempt to leave a small amount of hurt. Karen and her family will live forever with this tragedy. We immediately start the process of removing the bullet from the wall. This is so difficult, but I will do whatever I can. We finally locate the slug. Hopefully this will bring Karen some peace.
If you know of anybody that has the signs of doing something like this, talk to them. Tell them that you love them. If you want to talk to somebody right now, then call this number. So somebody would be trying to kill you.
In Oakdale, California, we're dealing with the most heartbreaking circumstances we have ever faced. Activity has intensified following Michael's death, and with the astonishing number of suicides, something sinister may very well be guiding this deeply evil energy. We now meet Karen's friends who visited the home just 1 week after Michael's death. Deanna, a psychic, details numerous dark experiences she had while here and after she left.
Is there something else in the house? Family has talked about things being in the house, occurrences happening, physical manifestations have occurred here before Michael's death. Did you ever feel something, though, that was darker or evil here?
Yeah, I definitely felt something darker. Like the whole time I was here, I could feel something grabbing my side. Like it was trying to maybe attach to me or something.
Demonic?
Yeah.
Do you think it's here?
Yeah, but I think it might follow the family. I'm not sure because they're grieving so bad and
it's feeding off of that.
Yeah.
After you did the investigation here, when you went home that night, how were you?
Oh, I had nightmares all night about people rotting in some cemetery somewhere.
So just showing you a visual depiction of what they're all about.
Yes.
Which is rotting flesh, death.
Yes. So it's very vivid.
Okay. All right, thank you both.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Evidence of a sinister energy surrounding this family is mounting, confirming the presence of darkness in this house. Karen's daughter, Jessica, describes her troubling observations when they first moved in. I'm also letting her know that we've reached the psychic medium requested by Karen.
I'm hoping for a psychic or a medium.
Okay. I'll bring whoever you want. Your mother's asked for a psychic medium. I have one that I just called. His name's Chris Fleming. He's a renowned psychic. Everybody that's been connected to her has died through suicide.
I don't know if you'd be able to jump on a flight to get down here.
Yep, I'll be there.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. I'll see you soon.
You're welcome. All right, thanks, bye.
He's A-class. Very gifted. He's going to fly out here tomorrow from Chicago. It's a very sensitive situation. It's very delicate. It's very serious. But I need to know, is there something else in this house that you have felt?
Yeah, I felt a lot of things. It's definitely people. We came, they were already here.
Okay.
So I gotta go up there.
Where it occurred is what bothers you the most?
I can't get past like the 6th there. It feels like, you know, when you jump in cold water in your lungs. I get that and I can't breathe.
I experienced the same thing. Billy and myself.
There's a very, very strong something up here affecting me and Billy. It's hard to take a deep breath.
That's the same problem my daughter has.
I can't breathe. I felt like I couldn't take a full breath of air. Jessica decides she wants to try and head up the stairs in memory of her brother. But as she reaches the top, she is overpowered by pain and sadness.
I can't go in there, I can tell you that much. It hurts.
It's absolutely frightening that Billy and I also felt a great difficulty to breathe when on the same floor. There's definitely a presence here, something negative. Jessica's sister Alicia describes multiple experiences she had both before and after this most recent tragedy.
Was there an influx of activity here after your brother's death?
Oh, absolutely.
And what type of activity?
You could just feel him when you'd walk in the door. It was just this electric kind of energy. The family friend who cleaned the bathroom where Michael had shot himself. He had been talking to my brother, you know, why did you do this? He was close to my brother. He was angry with him. He had cleaner on the counter when he was cleaning. He witnessed it fly off the counter.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
Did Michael ever complain about ghosts or spirits?
His way of complaining was a little bit different.
Yeah.
But he would say things like, I need to get out of this house. I can't stay here anymore. I need to get out. And he could never really...
Couldn't detail the experiences.
Exactly.
Do you believe that it was because he was being influenced by something unseen?
I do.
A spirit, a force?
I do. I really do.
And do you think this spirit or force could be something dark that is attached to your mother and has influenced your other relatives?
Yes. Again, I've never said this to her, but when we lived in a different house in Hayward, there were ghosts there. I saw them myself.
So activity has been around your family since you were little?
It's been around as long as I can remember.
Okay.
It's always been around.
So do you think it affects the men in your family in a more negative way?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know how to explain what happened to Dawn.
Dawn was your mother's fiancé?
That was her fiancé.
Was Dawn living in this house?
He lived in this house for about 10 years. Yeah.
Okay, when Dawn lived here, did he ever complain of spirits or anything?
Dawn wasn't that kind of guy, but I noticed
rage?
Absolute sudden.
Okay.
I mean,
Would you see his face? And
oh, yeah.
Look in his eyes?
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell something?
Something was different. He wouldn't listen when I would talk to him. He was something or someone else. it was...
Did he ever say that he had to get out of this house?
Yeah, he would leave. When I was about 15 and I had turned the TV off for the night, and when I rolled back toward the TV, there was a face in the TV.
You saw a face in your TV?
I saw a face in my TV.
Was it off?
It was off. It had been off.
What did the face look like?
He had black eyes.
And I television?
Screamed.
In this house?
In this house.
Did you ever have any violent nightmares here?
Oh, yeah.
What would happen in your nightmares?
Somebody was trying to murder me or attack me.
So somebody would be trying to kill you?
What is that? Oh, God. I feel the cold air right here.
It's day 2 of our investigation here in Oakdale, California. We are helping a grieving mother cope with the loss of her son to suicide just over a month ago. We are also helping her investigate who she believes is her unrested son's spirit, and also believes that there's also a darker presence here that has been here before her son's death. She had a request to bring in a psychic medium. I called in world-renowned psychic Chris Fleming. He's flying in right now. He will join us later tonight during our lockdown. So let's begin. As we investigate this residence, Jay and Dakota will be in the backyard monitoring a live nerve center.
Michael, this is Zach on the TV show Ghost Adventures that you used to watch. Michael, I read the letter that you wrote, your suicide note.
That was the most painful thing I have ever read in my entire life.
I just want to let you know that I feel your pain with your grieving family, who claims that activity in the house has really picked up. Soon I'm going to bring your mother and your sister inside. Then I'm going to bring a man that has a gift, who can see you visually. Does this all sound okay with you?
What's going on?
Heart rate just went out of control. Remember I said this happened here earlier?
Yeah.
Michael, I know you know what this is. You've seen us use it on our show before. Remember? What was that?
That was pretty loud, dude.
What was that? It was right over here on the table.
All of a sudden, as I'm addressing Michael, we all hear a loud noise on this table, but there's no camera aiming in that direction to see if something moves.
Remember? What was that? Did you just move something on the table over here? Were you trying to move something on the table? What was that noise? Can you do it again? It was loud.
Oh, God, I still hurt.
Oh, did you hear that?
He hit his head.
Oh, I thought it was upstairs.
Oh, it's weird.
Is it the same thing that hit you, Zach, over there, probably?
Yeah, didn't you feel like
When you first came in? Felt dizzy, he said.
Being inside this house, you never know when an energy of emotions will suddenly debilitate you. And as Aaron continues to become emotional,
Oh, God, that was crazy.
I start to feel a sharp pain in my stomach.
Ow!
At the same exact time that an ice-cold air mass hits us.
Holy wow. Feel the cold air right here. The air conditioner's not on. It just walked up right now.
Oh, my God.
That is, look at my hand is, my hair's standing up on end. It just went. Holy that was like
Michael, is this you here walked up on us?
We immediately begin setting up the live talking EVP device to see if this is indeed Michael or a different spirit. And as we are doing this, the back door unexplainably opens by itself.
What? Guys. The door's opening by itself back here.
Guys, this was shut.
Yeah, no, we just witnessed it open up by itself.
Oh, my God.
What? I heard that. I was all the way shut.
Yeah, we shut that.
Here is an earlier shot of Billy making sure this door is completely shut.
Were you able to get anything on camera from out there? Well, this camera, I mean, you can't see the door. I don't think you can actually see it. That's this thing. You didn't shut the door.
That's crazy.
Because all of this activity, I turn on the spirit box, and as I do, we receive this chilling response.
Did you say I need your help?
I need your help.
This is an extremely emotional response, and because of that, it is time for us to invite Michael's mother and sister into the investigation.
I have your mother here and I have your sister here. I know that you were moving around the house. We felt that. We felt you. So just come near us, come near your mother
your sister, feel our energy, and whatever thoughts that you have, I want you to think about those words, just as if you're writing them down on paper. See that word, and I try to capture Michael's voice. I'm not prepared for the emotional event that is about to occur. Michael, can you see us? What? What, Karen? Oh, God, I got chills. Okay, it's okay. What's that?
It sounded like you.
Feel my arms just came through me.
Oh my God.
Does that sound like it?
Yes.
Michael's mother and sister acknowledge the voice we just captured as being Michael's. We believe he is telling his family members to say something.
We asked him to do that.
In Oakdale, California, we just heard a voice that sounded like Karen's deceased son, Michael. Immediately after this voice, I feel something grab me on my rear end, and I have no idea that earlier the family asked Michael to do this to me.
Something touched me back here.
We asked him to do that. We were outside. We specifically asked Michael to touch you on your butt.
Are you serious?
We said, grab that, touch that butt.
That's where he touched me, right on the right side.
God, oh man. Michael, you're doing great. You're doing so good.
As I turn the spirit box back on, another emotional response comes through.
Michael, can you get a message? Mom.
Oh, he said Mom.
That sounded like her mom.
Baby, you're doing good.
Michael, can you give him a message? Mom.
We all now head to the bathroom upstairs, where Michael took his own life. And as we enter, we all feel the same cold air mass we felt downstairs earlier. We believe this is Michael responding to his mother. It is now time to invite world-renowned psychic medium and our good friend Chris Fleming into the investigation to try to help the family, as well as the spirit of Michael.
It's like I can't sit still. Yeah, it's a lot of high anxiety in there.
Yeah, it's like I just want to, by doing this, it's calming me, you know, by playing with my fingers and my hands.
There's more than one here. He's here. On the inside, there's more. There's a woman here, too.
Dakota now joins us to assist in operating an additional camera.
This is Chris Fleming.
Hi, Chris.
Thank you. Karen, nice to meet you. Okay. I'm sorry. There's a lot of sorry. A lot of sorry coming through. I'll show you.
Okay. I'm ready. I want to see.
He says I'll prove to you that I'm okay.
Okay.
He's also saying I thought about it for a while. You thought about what for a while? Taking his life? He just says I thought about this for a while. He asked me this. Who's the man? Who's the man? Is there someone else that passed away? Did his father pass away? Did someone pass away? But his mail, because there's a mail in his house too.
Yes. Another male that lived in this house.
Karen's fiancé, who lived in this house, also committed suicide, but some claim that he was murdered.
I'm scared.
noises or footsteps coming from upstairs. Karen and I think that it's a good idea at this point for Chris to read her son's suicide letter so he can connect with the energy that's infused within it. Chris is having an extremely hard time at this point, just like I did when I read the letter earlier. At Karen's request, the content within the letter will not be revealed and will only remain with us.
Yeah, it's a lot of regret for someone to hold right now. A lot of pain for someone to hold when it could have been explained. It wasn't his fault. It's not his fault. Every time I do, I feel like he did something wrong.
Michael, someone is here that can see you a lot better than we can. You read your letter just like I did. I'm gonna bring him towards your room.
He just came out of the wall right behind you, right between you and I, went back in. This wall here. He came right out, he went right back in. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
I feel like I can't breathe and my head is being squeezed.
He doesn't want to be.
As we investigate a house in Northern California, psychic Chris Fleming notices a spirit come out of a wall.
He just came out of the wall right behind you, right between you and I, and he went back in. This wall here. He came right out, he went right back in.
Chris sees Michael come out of this wall just behind the railing seen here, and very soon I will validate this sighting by capturing some incredible visual evidence.
Do I have permission to repeat what I'm feeling he was thinking and saying? Do you mind?
Please do.
Okay.
As Chris is standing in the exact spot where Michael took his own life just over a month ago, he begins to channel Michael's final thoughts before he pulled the trigger.
He was shaking before, contemplating, thinking about it, something he's thought of. But now he's in that moment where he's making a decision. And he's saying, forgive me, I don't know who I am anymore. And he keeps thinking of this weight, this thing that he's dealt with, that he can't get past it. But then he's saying, forgive me. Because he knows I'm not a bad kid. This isn't me. I want to know who I really am. And I'm not this, so I don't want this anymore. But then he says, forgive me. It's like he's talking to someone else. Whether he's talking to God or whether he's talking to... He's saying, forgive me.
Chris now starts picking up on the woman's spirit who we believe to be Karen's mother, who also committed suicide, and she's trying to help Michael move on from this place.
This woman comforts me. She's helping me bring peace to myself, to know that I am more than just this. This was just an experience for me. It's as if she's reminding him, telling him that you must let go of this, and you must elevate, so you won't be trapped here. I was the male.
Chris now begins to detect a darker male presence. Could this be Karen's fiancé that Chris detected earlier?
There's a male in this house too.
Yes, another male that lived in this house.
Male's not good. A male wants him to stay here. Son of a male wants him to stay here, and the woman doesn't. The woman's trying to help him cross, and the male wants him to stay here. This is like my place.
As Chris tries to get a clear image of this darker male spirit, he heads into Michael's bedroom, at which time I begin documenting a large figure behind him.
There's somebody in the closet. Yeah. There's somebody standing right next to you in the closet. It's small or large? It's a large figure. It's the man. You know who I am.
All of a sudden, this large figure begins raising its right arm in a threatening gesture towards Chris, and it even looks like it's holding a gun.
Let's go.
As the figure vanishes, I feel a tremendous amount of anger, and I have to rush downstairs.
Something's coming up my legs. My legs are feeling.
Make yourself sooner. Hey, Zach, come on in here. I want you to come forward. I sense you. Something comes through.
My mother and
I want to come through. Okay, I'm going to communicate with this. Right, who is this? Make yourself known. I demand that you make yourself known. I'm aware of your presence to her attachment. Come forward.
As Chris takes Karen and her daughter outside and continues to assist them, I begin capturing another figure in the exact same spot where Chris saw Michael's spirit come out of the wall earlier. And it is now that I remember the family told me this was Michael's favorite spot to stand.
He would talk to the family from right in the middle of that hallway, looking down.
With Chris, Billy, Dakota, and the family out front, Jay and myself at Nerve Center, and Aaron seen here entering the downstairs bathroom. Watch very closely what happens to this front door that's been open for over 15 minutes.
What just happened? The door just shut or something by itself. Or it opened and shut the front door. I thought it was, yeah, I thought it was Aaron, but then I saw him come out of the bathroom.
Way out there. They're way out there.
Did somebody just come up, open and close this door?
No. We've been out front this entire time. It's 5-10 minutes.
The door just opened and closed. We just saw it at Nerve Center. None of you guys came in?
No. We've all been right here.
That's okay.
This is very common.
Could this be the aggressive male spirit telling us to stay out of the house? As we go back inside to investigate the door, we hear something upstairs.
What? What was that? There's nobody up there.
As we head up there to investigate, Aaron and Billy are both hit by a negative force of energy that topples them over like dominoes.
Should we try spirits?
Dude. I feel like my head's in a vice right now. I don't know. I feel like I can't breathe.
What?
I feel like I can't breathe, and my head's being squeezed.
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
I don't know, dude.
What the hell? Are you getting angry? We gotta date it for a minute, I know.
Who is here?
I felt like I had a hold of my throat.
At this Oakdale, California residence, Billy and Aaron are overwhelmed by a dark energy.
I feel like I can't breathe.
What?
I feel like I can't breathe, and my head's being squeezed.
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
I don't know, dude.
What the hell?
Bill, hold on. I'm about to pass out, man. No, I'm kidding.
Bill. Aaron. No Aaron, zero. I can't move.
Not once did I think it was negative. And for me, I just felt like it was using my energy. I was like, use it, do it, because it's helping things. But then as soon as you came up, I just got that pain. And it went straight like a cramp all the way and started going to my heart. I had to get
Standing at the top of the stairs, you even felt it, and it just rushed me, and it felt like I had a hold of my throat. I couldn't breathe. In my head, I felt like I was being squeezed. I had to get out of there. So I've never experienced that. That was scary.
We now decide to bring the spirit sweep device inside the house and prepare yourselves at home because we are about to receive some incredible responses.
I just feel like we have to get some answers for this family.
Who is here? Can you say your name?
We hear you.
He's telling us it hurts when the last word we can't make out. Can you? Who is here? Can you say your name?
We hear you.
Now the spirit comes through and says one time.
We hear you.
As I ask who we are talking receive this incredible response. Billy moves the spirit sweep to the top of the stairs where he claims he felt something squeezing his throat.
The dimensions will be respect.
Can you try to see if we can get this more aggressive male spirit gone?
Yeah.
Because with our experiences, what we personally felt, what I saw happen physically with him and Aaron, I do believe that is here, the angry male. What was your fiance's name?
Dylan.
Was he mean? Did he have a temper?
He had a temper, but he also had a big heart.
Okay. When he was in this house, did he have any bouts of unexplained rage?
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever, as we are all downstairs and closing out this investigation, I lunge at Aaron's camera and literally throw it to the ground.
Oh, God. Are you okay? You okay?
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah, I did it for a minute. There was no need for me to do what I just did.
I know.
Like, there was no need for that.
It's what's here. It doesn't want us here.
Yeah,
It's affecting me.
I'm sorry.
She said too she would get angry sometimes.
For no reason?
For no reason. He wants to use it. He wants to do it. I know you enough to know your energy. I'm just gonna stay over here.
He's fired up.
Yeah, yeah.
As we depart with a cleansing to the spirits here,
মিঠা মিঠা কথা কইলা মনটো দিলানা কষ্ট দিলা যত্ন কইরা মায়া লাগলো না তবে কি বন্ধুরে তোমার আমি কেউ ছিলাম না জলে জলে প্রেম বিলাও ভাবো কিছুই বুঝি না জলে জলে প্রেম বিলাও ভাবো কিছুই বুঝি না মায়ারে পৃথিবী আমায় কত কি শিখাইলো চোখের সামনে আপন মানুষ পর হইয়া গেল মায়ারে পৃথিবী আমায় কত কি শিখাইলো চোখের সামনে আপন মানুষ পর হইয়া গেল বিনা দোষে করলারে পর অন্যর খাসায় উইরা জলে জলে প্রেম বিলাও ভাবো কিছুই বুঝি না জলে জলে প্রেম বিলাও ভাবো কিছুই বুঝি না আমার ব্যথার জন্যে তোমায় দিব না অভিশাপ তোমায় ভালোবাসায় আমার ছিল বড় পাপ আমার ব্যথার জন্যে তোমায় দিব না অভিশাপ তোমায় ভালোবাসায় আমার ছিল বড় পাপ যতই বলি মুখে মুখে ভাগ্যর লেখন মোছে না জলে জলে প্রেম বিলাও ভাব কিছুই বুঝি না জলে জলে প্রেম বিলাও ভাব কিছুই বুঝি না জলে জলে বিলাও রে প্রেম ভাব কিছুই বুঝি না জলে জলে বিলাও রে প্রেম ভাব কিছুই বুঝি না